I want to believe some of us must have seen the video of this fake Igbo Muslim girl, that came up on social media crying that the Igbo community, the Muslim community in Unzuka, Enugu State, that they are under threat, they are under attack, that some persons are planning to attack them. You are a fake Igbo Muslim girl because you don't know what you're saying. You are being brainwashed. You are being maybe cajoled to come up to say all of these things. That is what I think you're doing. You see, we've gone past this. We know all your secrets now. We know what you guys do, what you guys are capable of doing. It's one of your subversion methods to take over a territory. You see, one thing about Islam is that if they want to conquer you, conquer your territory, they have two methods. Number one is subversion method. Number two is forceful method, which is called jihad, which is what they refer to as holy war. Killing people for Allah is holy in Islam. That is what they do. So to see this young girl, I can see the lights all over your face, coming to social media to cry out, playing the victim game that this and this is happening. Look, we've gone past this. As long as the likes of me are on this social media, I will continue to expose your lies. Look, I have made video on this before, and I have never seen an Igbo man fighting over religious differences. I have never seen it. I've never heard it before. Go and watch my video. I will drop the link on the comment section. And in that video, I want to add to what I've said before. You see, by factory setting, an Igbo man cannot be Islamized. You can never hear or see an Igbo man answering Shigozie Abdusalam. You can never hear it. There's nothing like that combination. 99.9% of Igbo tribe and civilization are Christians. That is why they are the main target in Nigeria. That is why they don't like them in this country. You see, in that video I said the Yorubas have been infiltrated. The Yorubas have been forced to do what they don't want to do. So many of them are forced Muslims. It is not in the place of Yoruba man to choose religion over tribe. Yoruba don't do that. They always consider their own brother first. That is why they refer to them as Omoluabi. See, they have this outward, love for their brother. There's this brotherly love among them. But since they accommodated Fulani, religion, form of Islam, these people have been infiltrated. That is why you see when they massacred people in Ilorin the other time, they massacred their own Yoruba brothers. Some of these bastard Muslims, Islam, they were happy about it. That is to tell you that they have been infiltrated. So the only tribe remaining in this country to be infiltrated are the Igbo people. That is why they will never allow them to come to power, because, the fear of, all these things. So please don't listen to these fake Igbo Muslim girls. I want to believe she has been brainwashed. All these things she's doing is acting. It's one of the methods to conquer. Islam is a religion of conquest. It's a religion of imposition. Accept or die. That is Islam for you. We've seen it in many places. And I want to use this medium to talk to our Igbo brothers. You are just in Lagos looking for money there and there. They will call you one day that your village has been run over. Yes, because many of you don't care. Look, this is what they do. They will come out to play the victim game. Islam will come to you, with the mind that they are helpless, with the mind that they want you to help them. The moment to give them a space, after some time, maybe after a year, they will go and call the likes of Ahmad Gumi. They will go and call for the help of Sokoto Caliphate to come and expand. They will go and call on their brothers to come and expand that territory for them. Then it might be too late for you. You don't have any say again. That is when the conquest started. In fact, that was how Hausa was conquered. That was how Fulani invaded Hausa territory and conquered their civilization in the year 1804. Go and watch my video. I've talked a lot about this. So look, we have gone past this Islam. We cannot be deceived again. All this method, we know about it. So young lady, look, go and find something to do. If you want to practice Islam, go to the north. Don't bother yourself. You can go to the north to practice it. If they don't want you to practice it in that place, why don't you go to the north to practice it? Of course, our people in the north have been massacred, being murdered every day. We saw the mass execution of Christians in the north. Many of them have run to the south here for safety. So if you are not comfortable over there, why don't you leave? Go to the north where you will be accommodated. Go to, Sokoto, where the class of Sokoto Caliphate and Gumi, will make one of their wives, and you will be able to practice your, Islam very well. Rubbish.
I was watching one stuff in YouTube. I saw some Igbo Muslims. So they were preaching in Igbo land, they said in Igbo. So I begin to laugh. And the guy I was watching the thing with now asked me, why am I laughing? I say, I'm laughing because all this thing is scam, is wayo. Igbo people are not Muslims. 80% of Igbos are Christians, pure Christians. And 20 are just traditionalists. Any Igbo man parading himself as a Muslim He's just a wayo man. Maybe they collect money from one Alhaji, or one Alhaji the town, or they are doing those inordinate affection. Now scam. If you want to practice Islam, please go to call Sharia state. If you say you're Igbo man and you want to practice Muslim, you want to be a Muslim, go to call Sharia state where they have Sharia so that they will amputate you. Because definitely, as Igbo man, as Igbo Muslim, you must be taking alcohol. You must be doing all those things that they consider haram. All those things the Israel consider haram. Igbo people are doing it. So in the past, we have seen some Igbo people, some were asking Alhaji Ude, Alhaji Abdul Aziz, Alhaji Adis. All those things is what they used to scam the Northerners that time, the Hausa people, or the people practicing Muslim. They will serve Hausa people that time, they will hear Hausa. Igbo people, we are good in language. Anywhere we go, we learn the language very fast. So because they learn the language very fast, they feel, okay, they are practicing Muslim. It is what they are using to collect money from those Hausa people. Please, Muslim people, you should not take any Igbo man parading himself or herself as Muslim. He is not. He's a wayo person. Now wayo. Igbos are Christians. 80% of Igbos are Christians. Now 20% be traditionalists though. And when you come to these Christians, 50% of Igbos are Catholic Church. Those ones you can't convert them. It's very easy to convert a Muslim than to convert a Catholic person into even believing in Pentecostal, let alone Islam. Then the 20% or 20%, yes, are Anglicans and Apostolic. It is just 10% of Igbos that are Pentecostals and spiritualists, that is those white garment church. So any Igbo man telling you he's a Muslim, look at him very well. Now why you man? Now why you want to do you scam? And if you feel that you're Igbo man, you want to practice Muslim, go to call Sharia state like Zamfara, so they will amputate you, because most of the things you people do are what they consider as haram. It's just like a Yoruba people. Yoruba people are not pure Christians, so I have to tell you the truth, because this is I say 40% of Yoruba people are Christians, 40 are Muslims, but you know the kind of Muslim they are. They are not like all Muslims, like if you talk anything against Allah, they will slaughter you. No, Yoruba man, no one fights for any God. And those Northerners, now then they fight for their God, or they talk haram. Yoruba man, no one know anything that is haram. You can see that they're doing salah. You can see Muslims in Ireland that are drinking beer and chopping chicken and be telling their Northern Muslims, come and see us, see what we are doing. Yoruba man love enjoyment. He love life. Then, but that 40% of Yorubas that are Christians, at the back of their mind, they get small juju, whether they believe or not. They know they believe in that Christianity 100%. They get their what they call it. I don't know how they call it, but they believe in tradition. In fact, even their language sound like it's juju. When you see a call Yoruba man speaking, you thought like he's making incantation. So they have that their traditional. In fact, they are real traditionalists. They have that their tradition. That those their that I don't know how they call it. Then the rest 20% are what you get a far all those people that don't do tradition. It's just like white garment. The other day I say white garment church is not a church. People are talking. I did not call anyone name, but me and you know that white garment church are spiritual church. They do 80% fetish things that Christians don't do. They don't believe in prayer. They believe in doing sacrifice, serving Ogu, putting food in a plate, go and put in Four Corner Road. They believe in using pigeons to hit your head. They believe in going to bar beach and be fetching bar beach water to pray. So how are they Christians? They do some traditional sacrifice. They do sacrifice and they invoke spirits. Don't if you are like argue, but I'm telling you the real truth. The people that are Muslims are not tenants. And if you watch those Yoruba Muslims, sometimes they're being segregated in a northern Imam church. If they go to north don't take them serious. And themselves too know that these people don't take them serious. Like in my streets now, you have 2 Muslim mosques. In my street in Lagos. One, the Afa is a Yoruba man. The other one, the Afa is an Hausa man. All those Hausa booking everything, they will go to that Hausa man. Those Yorubas will go to this state. So tell me which God are they serving. Okay, maybe they have denominations. Then, the Igbo Pentecostals that I say is 20%. They attend Yoruba churches. They don't even attend Igbo, where you have Igbo man as a general overseer. Because they believe that those Yoruba pastors, general overseer, they have powers. because they mix something. I had one general overseer one time saying they come to convention. Those ones that have their churches, I don't want to call it, have their churches in a permanent site. Those expressway. If you are going to, is that to state or Ibadan? If you are going to east from Lagos, those people that have camp. The pastor, general overseer, start on the pulpit to say that they came for convention and the convention. He now called all the pastors. He said, God is saying this is your last day in life. If you don't repent, you might not even reach your house, or something bad will happen to you. That God is telling him that most of you have juju with you. You have something that you use it to protect yourself, that you should provide it. Everybody bring them. That you have this thing. They trust their general overseer. They say the heap of juju these people bring, even beats, even the one where they tie for this thing. They say the thing reverse will make you full of the whole altar. These are not members, so I'm talking about branch pastors of that church. You people know the church I'm talking about. So, but where I'm going is the Muslims. Igbo man saying he's a Muslim man. Aboki, just be watchful with that man. He's a criminal. He's a 419. Igbo people, they love God. The rest, we no love Christianity. They are pagans. Idol worshippers. There are few that are pagans. But the majority, 80%, are Christians and called Christians. And 50% out of that 80% are Catholic church, Catholic members. Those ones, they won't hear anything. They believe in their chaplets, they believe in their Jesus Christ, they believe in everything. Nothing you will tell them, they will tell you Holy Ghost fire. Do you think all those ones that are going to adoration, or that man that is in Lagos that is talking every time, he's talking about sex and all this stuff, do you think they are Pentecostal? They're not Pentecostal, they are Catholic members. But this thing I tell you, whether you like it or not, that is the real thing and the real truth. Whether if you like, argue it.
Do you know that we Igbos are primary reason why Nigeria has not and cannot be Islamized? Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why it seems the Igbos are hated by the House of Fulani and Yoruba. Look at the north. Islam has spread through all the northern states and all the southwestern states, that even Sharia laws reign supreme. All these minority tribes, you guys don't know what we are doing for you guys. You don't know the gap at which we stand on. You don't know what we are blocking. You guys are spreading Igbo hate, Igbo phobia. You guys don't know. You are joking with us. If you come to Yoruba land today, more than half of the population are now Muslims. It is only in Igbo land that Islam met fierce resistance. Islam came to Igbo land first before Christianity, but our ancestors rejected it vehemently because it is a direct opposite of who we are and what we believe. This is not about hating any religion. It is about understanding culture. The Igbo cosmology and worldview is naturally independent and egalitarian. In traditional Igbo society, everyone has a voice. Communities make decisions together. There is no single ruler who controls the thoughts, beliefs, and actions of everyone. People are encouraged to ask questions, discuss issues, repudiate what doesn't work for them, but rather choose what makes sense for them. Islam, as practiced politically and socially in some part of Nigeria, was often introduced through centralized power structures, where authority rests heavily in the hands of specific leaders or institutions. This kind of authority structure did not match the decentralized Igbo way of life. The Igbo culture values freedom, personal effort, enterprise, creativity, and shared leadership. Because of this, the spread of Islam in the East was truncated. It did not happen the way it did in places where society was already built around central authority. Instead, the Igbo people largely embraced Christianity when it arrived. Christianity came with literacy, access to Western education, and opportunities for personal growth. These things aligned with the Igbo love for progress, invention, and transformation. The Igbo saw education as a ladder that could lift a poor child to a position of influence in society. This matched their belief that success should come through hard work, not family privilege or inherited power. This strong identity has had a wider effect on Nigeria. The Igbo region became a kind of firewall, a barrier that prevented the whole southern half of Nigeria from being taken over by the version of political Islam that spreads from the north. Even in states like Edo and Delta, where various cultures meet, the Igbo-speaking communities remained largely Christian and continued to stand for religious plurality and tolerance. Meanwhile, in some other areas, especially where traditional authority systems were different, Islam spread more quickly. The Igbo have always resisted any force of system that tries to suppress their freedom, whether political, cultural, or religious. Just like the Jewish people in history, the Igbo hold strongly to education, survival, self-respect, and progress. They believe that every child deserves guidance, training, and opportunity. They believe that any person, no matter how poor, can rise through talent and hard work. They do not believe in allowing people to be controlled, silenced, or turned into tools of violence. So when people say the Igbos rejected Islam, the real meaning is this: the Igbo rejected any belief or system that threatened their freedom, dignity, and ability to grow. And because they stood firmly on that ground, the religious map of Nigeria is not one-sided today. Their cultural strength helped maintain balance, diversity, and the idea that no single group should control the entire country, spiritually or politically. This is part of the reason the Muslim North and Southwest misunderstand or dislike the Igbo. Independent people are always seen as difficult to dominate. But that same independence has protected millions of Nigerians from forced identity, and it continues to uphold freedom of belief in this country. In a way, the Igbo serve as a balancing force. Their presence makes Nigeria a country of many cultures and many faiths, instead of a country controlled by one religious ideology.
Igbo people are the only reason Nigeria as a whole is not an Islamic country. Reason they hate and sponsored any atrocity against the Igbos. Have you ever been wondering why a lot of Yoruba hate Igbo so much? Why a lot of Hausa Fulani hate Igbo so much? Because it's only the Igbo people that are resisting Nigeria to be an Islamic country. If not because of Igbo, by now, Nigeria is supposed to be an Islamic country. The Igbo remain the most resilient, industrious, and hardworking ethnic group in Nigeria till date. In fact, the most hardworking ethnic group in Africa till date. Go and verify. Remember, after the Nigeria Civil War, Biafra War as they call it, they built themselves from almost ground zero and they become successful again. Today, Igbos are the #1 millionaires, billionaires in Nigeria. Today, Igbos are the most successful in Nigeria. God bless you all. Please share and don't forget to follow page.
Good day to our viewers all over the world and welcome back to Local Journal. There is this ongoing rift between some Igbo Muslims and some Igbo people, and that's owing to the fact that the Igbos are saying that they are not Muslims, and the Muslims, or the ones that have converted to Muslim in Igbo land, can go to the Sharia state in the north where Islam is practiced to practice it. That they are not against the Igbos converting to Muslims, but they can't stay in their land to practice Islam because their religious inclination is not Islam, and most Igbos are Christians, and what they believe in is Christianity. And this has been making rounds on the media space. And for me to be honest, I believe that everyone has the right to practice whatsoever religion they want to practice in whichever region they want to practice. There's freedom of expression, and it's within their fundamental human right to practice whatsoever religion they want to practice, provided it doesn't disturb the peace of other Igbo people, because it's enshrined in our constitution that everybody has this right to practice whatsoever thing they want to practice. So I don't really support those ones, or the Igbo people asking them to leave Igbo land or preventing them from practicing their religion in Igbo land. However, I want to make this clear that the Igbo people's inclination when it comes to religion has nothing to do with Islam, because this has been brought to their land time immemorial. They've even before Christianity came to Igbo land, but it doesn't align with their belief system at all, and that was why they were able to resist it. They told them no. They blankly told them no, and there was no way they were going to accept Islam to in their land. And there is no way you can come through the back door to introduce that same religion they've always stood against. and that is just it for them. They have this closed mindset, and they have this closed door against anything like Islamic religion and practices in Igbo land. However, there should be freedom of expression and freedom of religious association, regardless of whichever region the person practicing it is. You understand? So as much as I wouldn't want to like kind of blame anybody here, I just want to call for restraint, and I want to call for calm. I want the Igbos to understand that all they need to do is just to correct their brothers who they feel are going astray with love, instead of trying to chastise them or trying to like kind of use force to bring them back. Nobody knows. We all came to this world to meet the religion we are into today, and nobody decided to go into this themselves. We are all following what our parents practice or met on ground before we all came, and that's just it. So let's imbibe the spirit of oneness, love, before allowing religion to divide us. As much as I understand the plight of the Igbos, owing from the fact that what is happening in the northern part and the hatred going on, the extremism, radicalism going on in the northern part of the country, they don't want it to be like kind of imported into the Igbo land because they feel it's an alien culture and alien religion. So they don't want to be part of that, and I understand that, and that's the reason why they are against it. However, there should be restraint, and they should allow everybody to be free to practice whatsoever they want to practice, provided they don't disturb their peace. This is my opinion. Kindly drop what you think about this in the comment section, and if today is your first time to visit our channel, please kindly like, share and subscribe to our channel.